Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks, and I'm still working on this. I'm trying to find out an easier and better way. And I don't know if this is better or easier, but I'm going to take a 2-point line and draw a line, and it just teaches another tool. And then hit Control D and make a duplicate of that line and move it down. Let me zoom in here. Let me get this out of the way, or they'll just delete it. Now we're going to grab these two. We're going to go to blend. And what blend does, it blends them line equally. But I'm going to blend, let's do some more lines. I'm going to just barely above center. So if you have it here, it's going to blend them equally. If you put them here, it's going to blend them progressively thicker. And now what we need to do is go here, before we really do anything, go to Object, break the blend apart. I'm going to go ahead and group them together. And I'm just playing around with ideas. Well, matter of fact, we don't have to have that on the page. On how to do this, let's angle this thing 60 degrees. And you can play around with the angles. Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it. You see what I've done? I've made... Let me see what my nudge factor is. Matter of fact, let's make this smaller so it won't be so big. I was doing it for the video. Take your Smart Fill tool, and what it is, I think they're even better diamonds than we had this morning. Well, I didn't make any more than I was wanting. But what these are, I think they're better diamonds than they're even, and then somehow that's going to help us. I'm going to group them together for a second, Control G and Control P, put them in the center of the page. And then I kind of came up with the idea of I like doing it when it's like this. I'm going to put them to the top of the page by start moving them and hold down the control button. We're really way too big, so I'm going to narrow them down a little bit and narrow them down this way too. But we're still progressively bigger than this. Maybe it doesn't show up as much, but hit P, put it in the center of the page again, and start moving them up. Now what I'm going to do is break these apart. Go to order, ungroup. And then I'm going to open up the contour docker. And actually for this video, I'm going to kind of separate these guys. So every other one, open up the contour docker and select one of them and contour like 1/4 of an inch. And I could probably group these together and then I'd have to ungroup them. And what I'm trying to do is get a way to have them a little more evenly spaced out. Then I kind of came up with the idea of just matching up a corner. So I'm going to click on that, holding on that X and have it click to that corner. I'm not quite there. I can see a double line. I want right there to that line. I want right there to that line. So what I'm doing, I'm just making a stagger. And I wish there was a way you could rotate this, and there still might be. So now you have this. Two things we could do. We just want and see I've got a straight line and a jagged line because they're progressively little. So what I could do is select them all, go up to Object and break the 10 objects apart, and then let's just get rid of the red lines. So now these are spaced out pretty equally. And then I'm going to select them all. I'm going to hit C like cat on the keyboard. This isn't going to be proportionally as like the other one, but then we're going to open up Dockers, Windows, Transform or Transformation. We still got our 8 degrees at our 44. So matter of fact, we're going to probably have to make these a little bit smaller. I think if I do this, whoop, there we go. I'm going to group them back together and put them back in the center. That didn't work. I like working in the center of the page, and this is one of the reasons. So now I need to ungroup them, but where they are is perfect. So now I'm going to grab that one and double click on it and move it to the center of the page. And I wish I could figure out how to make a magical number, put them in the center of the page. Now this one we have to rotate, if you watch the other videos, we have to rotate half that 8 degrees to get them to work, so 4 degrees. But now all we do is have to hit this. That didn't work. You know what, I got a copy there. So we're magically 4 degrees. That's what it was. A while ago I made 2 copies of this stuff. I can see it's actually darker. This one I won't have to do anything except for hit this. This one we're going to have to do the 4 degrees first. 4 degrees first. And all that's doing is giving us this offset, then hit apply. This one we don't have to do anything but change the center rotation to the center, go off of it and check it again and hit. I think it might be easier. It's a good spacing. And if you can kind of see almost a curvature line between them, they're equal, this might be the way to go. Let's fill them in so you can get more of an idea what it looks like. Pretty cool. Anyway, hope that helped. Thank you for watching.